What is going on? What is going on, people? So today we're gonna shit, hold on. Hold on. My bad, my bad. So today we're gonna talk about this whole DJ Academics versus Charlamagne Tha God. They actually linked up for the first time in forever. So without any further ado, man, we're gonna get right into it. Let me spark a stream everywhere I can. So we're live on Twitch. I'm gonna skip kick for now. And we're live on the GTV network. Make sure y'all leave a like, comment, and subscribe, all right? What up, everyone, and welcome back to another underground live stream. Today, we're going to be talking about this whole Charlamagne Tha God versus DJ Akademiks. They actually linked up for a podcast. Yeah, they linked up in real life. Can't wait. Can't wait for real, man. I can't wait to watch it. And they talked about, he exposed one segment right here where they talk about this whole Drake lawsuit, stake, gambling, all of that. Because as you guys may know, Drake has been hit with multiple lawsuits involving stake, Aiden Ross, all of that. So there was actually two of them. One of them got dismissed. And I remember seeing this. It was like around January, like the beginning of the year. Soon as a Drake rollout started for the new album, boom, multiple lawsuit, same kind of angle. They're saying that Drake is illegally promoting the gambling site and people are losing money. I mean, it's gambling, like you're losing money, like that's kind of normal. That's nothing too crazy. And yeah, pretty much. One of them actually got dismissed. And I just find it funny that both lawsuits basically are saying the same thing. So it says here, lawsuit accusing Spotify of boosting Drake's streams was dismissed. Now pay close attention to all the outlet who first reported this frivolous lawsuit and see if they report that it got dismissed. Okay. When that came out, I remember, bro, all the Drake haters, they were making videos about it. I don't know, lawsuit, Drake is back, Drake this, oh, Drake crypto. Oh, rah, 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 rah. So, okay, right? Crazy, right? They were basically saying that Drake, there's like a tipping function for the casino, and they were using that to boost Drake's stream. Not gonna lie, bro. That sounds and looks crazy. Crazy. Knowing that Kendrick Lamar has lost billions of streams, right? Drake pointed this out, and now they're trying to put the blame on Drake. That's what it's looking like right now. Okay. This lawsuit still, like, one of them is still ongoing, but the first one got dismissed. I want to give a big shout out to Old John Crow, Jonathan Thompson, and everyone else who's watching. If you guys are down, you guys are welcome to join the conversation. If there's anything that I miss, or do you think that should be brought up to our attention? All right. So back to this. Okay. Charlamagne Tha God linked up with DJ Akademiks in person, and in that clip, like I told you guys, he explained, or in that clip, it seems like Akademiks is actually pressing Charlamagne Tha God for pushing this fake narrative that Drake is boosting his stream and promoting illegal gambling and this and all of that, right?
Worse than, I don't know, maybe Black Effect worse than two. You know what's litigation they've had just alone in Jersey? But the mere fact is this: y'all took Drake, and these are entities that y'all don't really like, and y'all are saying these are 4 to 5 lawsuits. We've not seen them litigated. One was in Virginia, just got thrown out. They're also making claims, and this is where I said, like, if it was someone that you weren't, worse than.
So right there, you can see Akademiks is going in. He's talking about the lawsuit that just recently got dismissed. Actually, that was May 1st. So before the album dropped, that one got dismissed. And The other one is still ongoing, but to be honest, it's probably going to get dismissed too. All right. So, what is this lawsuit even about? Let's see if we can pull up this video here. Wardu's World. Everyone go follow this man. He's been doing his thing. And I like the way he. So this is him. And right there he's talking about Charlamagne pressing Akademiks over the stake and gambling stuff.
Charlamagne Tha God is back in the middle of another Akademiks controversy. But this time, a lot of people online say his own statements don't even really line up. After Akademiks accused Charlamagne of repeated Rock Nation talking points, Rock Nation narratives, Charlamagne responded on his latest pod on Brilliant Idiots, right? A lot of people noticed that his explanation appeared very differently compared to what he previously had claimed, because of him talking about the alleged investigations, the smear campaigns, cryptocurrency.
Akademiks says, it hurt my heart watching my hip-hop media idol Charlamagne spit Rock Nation talking points. I'm speechless. I was proud of Joe Budden, though. At least he not on script, even though he def love him some Hove. The rest of y'all shills, I don't care. Y'all voices ain't loud enough. Rock Nation finna pull a political alignment this year. They got all their puppets working hard. They calling any criticism smear campaigns. Do not be fooled. These people are evil. I'm telling you, this don't have nothing to do with smear campaigns. This has to do with crypto and these betting markets, and that's the actual issue that everybody should be worried about. Y'all focused on the wrong things if y'all think that this is people coming at these pages because of criticism.
So Charlamagne Tha God just responded to Ak after publicly accusing him of echoing Rock Nation's messaging, right? But instead of putting the controversy to bed, the response has sparked a new debate, right? Because many people believe Charlamagne's latest explanation doesn't match what he said earlier in his earlier comments. So a few days ago, Ak had publicly accused Charlamagne Tha God of acting on behalf of Rock Nation. And the post was not really that subtle. Ak is a very direct person from what it looks like, and he was not subtle at all about it, right? He suggested that several media personalities who were repeating the same exact talking points, whether criticism of Rock Nation came up or Jay-Z's name came up. He specifically called out Charlamagne Tha God while claiming powerful people behind the scenes.
I'm not gonna lie, that was hella crazy when I was watching this video of like people defending Jay-Z with the Target stuff. When I tell you people are saying the exact same talking points, like they're saying the exact same thing, and it really didn't make sense. I was like, bro, why are you guys repeating this? Like, if y'all remember when my bad, I heard a fire truck. So y'all remember when Rona came out and the news station they basically got a script and everyone was just repeating the same strict script? That's exactly what it felt when people were defending Jay-Z. It felt like these guys were fed a script. They're just reading off the script, but
were attempting to influence the public perception of Hove, right?
Yo, by the way, I love Charlamagne, but Charlamagne ain't slick, bro. Yo, Charlamagne called me, this is dead ass facts. Charlamagne called me and said, Ak, yo, this is cause, some going on, cause your man's is taking money from politics. So now I'm like, what's politics? Let's look into politics. Like, is my man's doing nothing with politics? That was a lie, right? Oh, we got the documents, the proof of the numbers. That was Rumble. You see how they switched off of that, right? Like, there's no more politics, right? After the politics, they started saying botted streams. Why? Because there's a bunch of Fugazi lawsuits that's claiming Aiden Ross and Stake is botting Drake streams. Does that even make sense? After they have zero proof of that.
I'm not gonna lie, that really don't make sense. Really doesn't make sense. I'm gonna do a research to see how many views or how many streams has Drake lost ever since, like, because every month Spotify would tell you like this artist lost that many streams because of botted or suspicious streams. How many has Drake lost compared to the others?
And Drake Iceman is given belt to ass. They don't mention that now. They switched off of that. What's the new talking points? All right, so think about it. And this is why I'm watching Charlamagne. I'm like, bro, you done switched the goal of this like investigation. Oh, then another thing. Listen, what criminal investigation gives Charlamagne Tha God the information. Like, yo, what detective is like, yo, we're doing a crackdown, the criminal conspiracy crackdown. We have the investigators in the white trucks outside of Grand Wizard's house. All right, send the pictures to Charlamagne. Come on, bro. Like, yo, let's get, yo.
That immediately escalated what had already become an ongoing feud between Charlamagne and Ak. And, naturally, Charlamagne responded to this on his podcast with Brilliant Idiots. I think Andrew Schultz wasn't there. It's part of the reason why I don't really like watching Brilliant Idiots when it's just Charlamagne, because I feel like he gets a lot of bullshit off that Andrew usually would call out. And since he's not there, he kind of gets away with it. So it seems like Charlamagne's newest explanation appears to focus heavily on cryptocurrency investigations and prediction market activity, and Kalshi and Polymarket and fucking Stake and all this shit. But when people revisit his earlier comments, again, they remember a much different emphasis, right? And again, in the initial conversation.
So for the bots right here, okay, I just took Dochi as an example. Why did I lose this? I just took Dochi as an example here. So it says, following Spotify's platform-wide crackdown on fraudulent listening practices, reports indicate that Dochi lost approximately 30 million monthly listeners as artificial streams were removed. Her streaming numbers fell from a peak of around 60 to roughly 30 million, right? But if I put for Drake, there is no official verified or confirmed number of bodied streams for Drake. While there's public debates of fan-driven discussion regarding his massive streaming figures, here's the breakdown. So there's legal and industry claims and lawsuits and all of that. Official stance. Neither Spotify nor Drake have officially acknowledged or released a validated statistic quantifying what percentage of his streams are fraudulent. So, basically saying that, bro, you know what I'm saying? He ain't botting, right? Spotify have never released any official numbers saying that he's botting. And if he has, it's not like Dochi losing half of her monthly listeners, right? So
centered around the allegations.
Accusations. These are not accusations. This is false accusations. And
involving coordinated narratives, payments from online influencers and supposed smear campaigns. Now people are arguing that the focus has shifted toward crypto-related issues as well.
I don't know if I texted him before this or after, but I do remember when I saw this, I said, oh, shoot, let me hear that. Because what came across our desk was the same information, but not that. It just was like this spreadsheet that was like, yo, DJ Akademiks takes money from music people and media people and, political people, and also they take money.
So that's the exact same information Jeremy Hetch, Batty Boy Hetch, was trying to push. Oh, Ak is far right. He takes money from Rumble, blah, 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 blah. Yo, Jeremy, you're a waste man. You're a disgrace for all Canadians. You're a waste man, bro. Get out of here.
To spread false narratives about folks, like do these smear campaigns and things of that nature.
When Charlamagne first discussed the situation, he mentioned receiving information that allegedly described an investigation involving people connected to Akademiks, meaning Grand Wizard, George Nguyen, I think some guy named Carson, and some other guy, right? He referenced documents he said were brought to his attention, right? Brought to his desk, a spreadsheet, as they say. I don't know if it was like Lauren LaRosa or someone in the Rock Nation camp. I don't know who would send him information.
Yo, I want to this shorty, bro. You guys don't even understand, bro. She is
regarding this, to the point where you don't even want to
I really don't like this woman.
Release who sent you the shit. And he discussed the claims involving online campaigns, media influence, financial relationships. He also claimed he contacted Ak privately right? Because he believed people around him were cooperating with investigators.
The reason I called Ak, and Ak said, I think that he asked me who was behind it, and I said I couldn't tell him. That's not true. I said I don't know, but I would find out. But what I did tell him was that these three individuals, Carson McCoy, another guy named Alex Ocha, and George Nguyen. How you pronounce it, Chris? It's a Vietnamese name. Nguyen.
Win is the closest, yeah.
George Nguyen. He's that's Grand Wizard chat. And he is from Australia. What we were told was the Carson kid and George were getting investigated, got pressed by investigators, and cooperated.
No, not Grandy.
And told said that they get their marching orders from Akademiks and Drake. I don't know if this is true. I don't know if it's not true. I'm just
Yeah, that's grown man's right there. Eh? That's grown man's. You know, that reminds me of like, you see how the police, they want to get you, right? They tell you, yo, your friend, he been snitched. He already snitched on you. You might as well just talk. That's what's happening right there, right? That's what's happening right there.
Vietnamese?
He also discussed articles that mentioned creators promoting prediction market content and brought up Drake's lyrics referencing Poly Market. You know what I'm saying? Talking about a girl hitting him up for trying to hit him up about Poly Market because she's trying to finesse Poly Market for bread or some shit like that.
Shorty keep asking a date. She trying to finesse Poly Market for bread.
His broader point appeared to be that people were.
That was a bar still. Y'all gotta say, yo, that was clever.
Anita Max win.
Anita Max win.
Anita Max win.
Ignoring what he viewed as the more significant story, which apparently was the crypto, but he didn't really emphasize that in the original time he mentioned it, right?
Basically, what I read in the Inverse article is in the Wall Street Journal article, but this is what I found interesting. It says they have a section where it says insider influencers, Poly Market and virality. And virality is the Clipper site, right?
Yeah.
Targeted dozens of videos by Aiden Ross, a 25-year-old manosphere phenom with millions of followers for promotion. Ross has a multi-million-dollar deal with Poly Market, according to a person familiar with the negotiations, and he averages a half hour per week on his live stream, scrolling through Poly Market and commenting on potential trades. In at least 5 of the videos, Ross identified ways he could use inside information to trade on the platform. In one video targeted for promotion, Ross said he could easily use inside information to trade on the release date of a forthcoming album from the hip-hop artist Drake, who is Ross's acquaintance.
Right, that's what I read.
Representatives for Ross and Drake declined to comment. Smart men. Very smart men. People, George, you can learn a lot from Drake and Aiden Ross. It is okay to shut up, all right? Internal materials show that Poly Market and virality promote videos showing how easy it is to conduct insider trades on the platform. Poly Market has paid Clippers to promote at least 19 videos discussing opportunities to use inside information or other tactics to manipulate markets. Poly Market said it prohibits trading based on stolen information, illegal tips, or information obtained in breach of a duty of trust, confidentiality, or other legal obligation. It added that Poly Market's market integrity framework includes trade monitoring, on-chain transparency, reporting channels, and escalation processes to detect, review, and respond to suspicious activity. Where appropriate, we engage with regulators and law enforcement to support the integrity of our markets. Why did I read all of that? I read all of that because
you're petty.
No, it came to my attention on Shebang. Okay, you know Shebang, everybody's hot, wiping themselves off. Okay, maybe they're sweating because the heat is on, right? I don't know. But in Shebang, Drake says, shorty keep asking to date. She's trying to finesse Poly Market for bread.
If there's such an emphasis now, just because you're getting a lot of heat about you defending the original point, is like several of the names that previously discussed are publicly associated with different companies entirely, right? Like Aiden's not really associated with Poly Market or Kalshi. Neither is Drake, neither is Ak. So it almost seems like Charlamagne's trying to bring up those narratives himself.
And by the way, there's a thin line between criticism and defamation too. So you also got to always walk that line as well. So I don't know what all of these lawsuits y'all got are about, but I know 5 of them, according to the Wall Street Journal and InverseWire.com, got to do with crypto. And then I start seeing the Wall Street Journal and Inverse Wire and you getting served, and they're saying that you're part of some multinational crypto ring. It all starts to add up to me. Let's have the conversation. Because I don't want to see any of y'all talking about, people are getting paid to support and defend folks. Because the reality is, you have an OVO chain. So you're supporting and defending Drake because you feel like Drake should be higher on this Billboard top 50 songs thing. And by the way, I Mike can agree with that. Like I don't think Jay-Z's Roots Picnic freestyle should have been on there because it's not a song. But you jumped out the window defending that. I don't want to hear about none of that. I want to hear about this. Talk to me about your boy.
So Charlamagne, they're saying you work for Rock Nation, and all you gotta say is, oh, look, you and Drake getting sued. You guys are doing fishy stuff with stake and online gambling casinos. Man, you were doing fishy stuff with real life casinos, man, at Times Square. Talk about that.
Grand Wizard being mentioned and all of this crypto. But I'll say this, no, act for real. Let's have the conversation. After I see you.
Do you actually mean that though? Because, well, not with George. Would you have a convo with George?
With act. No, I don't know. I don't know. Why do I need to have a conversation with George when I have a conversation with act?
Because y'all.
I don't want to talk to the public.
Yeah,
No, I need.
So yeah, this conversation is happening. Now Ak is pressing him. And Ak is finally pressing him. And I wonder what this conversation, I wonder what this guy is gonna be saying. Okay, someone says here, LMAO, you wear your owl chain arguing with somebody who gets paid by Rock Nation. This is you both arguing for two different corporations. I see no difference.
I don't know, maybe like effect worse than two. You know much litigation they've had just alone in Jersey. The mere fact is this: y'all took Drake, and these are entities that y'all don't really like, and y'all are saying these are 4 to 5 lawsuits. We've not seen them litigated. One was in Virginia, just got thrown out. They're also making claims, and this is where I said, like, if it was someone that you weren't worse than, I don't know, maybe you.
Honestly, bro, I feel like this conversation is not gonna go nowhere. This is just for. I don't even know what's the point of all of this. Charlamagne is throwing allegation. You're throwing your allegation. Fam, you have your OVO chain. Charla has his Rock Nation casino.
Daddy, chill.
Another one.
There's no. Honestly, I feel like there's no point for all this. This beef is just stupid. I think it also has to do with. What's the other guys again? It has to do. I feel like TDE somehow has something to do with these investigations. I feel like when TDE because TDE is 100% investigated Grand Wizard. I feel like they put investigators on his ass first. And look at this article by iHeart.com. It says Drake and DJ Akademiks allegedly inflicting harm according to a stake user. So this is the lawsuit that's currently ongoing. The other one from from Virginia has been shut down, has been thrown out in court. So it says here, Drake, DJ Akademiks. So this article is from April, right? So it says here, so this is from April, and the other lawsuit that got dropped was from that happened on May 5th. So it says here, Drake, DJ Akademiks, Aiden Ross, and gambling website Stake have been sued again for allegedly promoting an illegal gambling scheme. According to report Complex published on Thursday, April 23rd, lawyers for Jason Nufio Russell, again, I try to do research on who's that person. There's no information. No one knows who that person is. It's an unknown nobody, right? Literally a nobody. Nobody's suing Drake. So filed a lawsuit earlier this week accusing the Canadian rapper and his streamer friends of using their celebrity status to push the gambling website without disclosing their ties to the platform. Nufio claimed that he lost money using Stake and alleged that the online casino is illegal. following new legislation that passed in New Jersey on August 15, 2025, which outlawed joining or participating in sweepstakes casino while in the state. So it outlawed joining. So technically, you should be arrested too, or you're doing illegal stuff too, because it outlawed joining or participating. Right? I don't know. They have inflicted harm on consumers across state who have lost real money chasing gambling wins on the platform. Like, come on, guys. Do we have brains here? Someone is suing a casino for losing money. Someone is suing a casino for losing money.
Emotional damage.
That's what Charlamagne is trying to say right here. Oh, Drake, Akademiks, Grand Wizard, Aiden Ross. Ooh. They're getting sued because the casino that they're promoting make people lose money. Wow. So, they have inflicted harm on consumers across states who have lost real money chasing gambling wins. Nufio claims Stake uses gold coins as virtual currency. His attorneys argued that the coins are a fig leaf to superficially avoid the appearance of illegal gambling and afford Stake a veneer of deniability. They also alleged Drake, Akademiks, Aiden Ross purposely hid the fact that they are not at risk of being impacted financially due to their partnership. In fact, Nufio specifically calls out Akademiks for being paid through Stake tipping function after he allegedly assisted Drake's inflation of his streaming numbers through bot network by publishing and promoting information that he knew to be false. What are you talking about? So this guy knows that DJ Akademiks is getting paid through Stake's tipping function after he's boosting Drake's streaming numbers through bot networks. FBI, open up! This guy needs to be arrested for some like dumb lawsuit. Like, how are you even allowed to file something like this? That's crazy. So that one got well, not this one, but the previous one got dismissed, and I'm pretty sure this one is gonna get dismissed too. And if another one comes, it's also going to get dismissed. Like, I'm reading this, I'm like, bro, you guys can't be serious. And you know what's funny? This article that's talking about, oh, they're artificially boosting Drake's number. They literally have an embedded option to play Drake's music right there. Like, are you serious? You guys are jokes. You guys are joking. So yeah, this Jason Nufio, no one knows him, nowhere to be found. Honestly, I think this whole casino, Drake, all of this is just smear campaign. Let's see the comments under that post, right? Sounds like they're betting on drama instead of facts. Ak wearing a Stake shirt and OVO chain just to rub it in his face. Ak might get cooked if he don't go at Charlamagne the way he needs to go. Facts. I need DJ Akademiks. You need to talk about during this interview, bro. You need to bring up the fact that Charlamagne put his, did some stuff with him. I can't really say that, I don't want to get, you know what I'm saying? Like, Akademiks, during this interview, you need to talk about some things. You need to talk about a couple different things, right? Akademiks, please, don't be a pum-pum. Akademiks, don't be a pum-pum. You need to talk about the 15-year-old that he did some crazy stuff to, right? You need to talk about the time that he did whatever to his wife, right? His wife said he R'd him, or she got R'd by him. Okay, you need to talk about the thing he did with a 15-year-old. You need to talk about the thing he did to his wife when his wife said that he got R'd, she got R'd by him. You need to talk about the Rock Nation stuff. Like, why is he in bed with Rock Nation? Why is he working with Rock Nation? Why is he always glazing Jay-Z? You need to talk about, again, the time that he did some crazy stuff that I cannot repeat here to a 15-year-old. You need to talk about the time that he did some crazy stuff with his wife. His wife said he R'd. I can't say the word here. What else? All the crazy stuff. Someone said, Villain Julian says, Ak over Charlamagne. Facts. Ak over Charlamagne any day. Any day. Come on now. Any day. But yeah, I feel like this interview is going to be magic. It's going to be crazy. But if Ak doesn't talk about the things that he was talking about on stream, I do believe that Ak is compromised. He's compromised. If he doesn't talk about the things that he's saying, oh, like all the crazy stuff. So it says here, Ak awareness. Okay, I already read this. Grand Wizard, just tell Ak to wrap it up. Jay-Z won't respond. Someone made this funny stuff here. Gay juice. That's jokes. I don't trust none of these two. AW setup. Iceman impact led to this convo. Man, Ak, you need to drop more clips, bro. I feel like Ak is dropping those clips because the interview is not all of that. I feel like it's not all of that. What the fuck did... Yo, what is Charleston White posting, bro? I hope you... Yo, did you guys just see this? So, guys, do you guys think this is how the interview is gonna go? Like Ak winning? Or do you guys think that Charlamagne is gonna put some belt to ass here? Because I feel like Ak is not gonna talk about the real stuff. I don't think he's gonna talk about the real stuff. But according to this clip that he just dropped, it seems he's defending Drake here. Okay, he's defending Drake. Okay, but again, bro, I saw this whole lawsuit is BS. One of them got dismissed. It's only about time for the other one to get dismissed, right? And yeah, people just hate Drake, and it's like okay for people to hate Drake. It's easy. It's easy. I'm not gonna lie. I used to be Drake's biggest hater. Okay, not biggest hater. I used to just be like, oh, I don't like Drake. But now look at me.
I need the Max win.
I'm not even saying that. I'm not even saying that to glaze Drake. It's just, it's easy to hate Drake. So this is Akademiks calling out Joe Budden for spreading misinformation, saying the lawsuit involving him, Drake, and Steak had obvious inconsistencies that Joe ignored and wouldn't have overlooked if it was Jay-Z.
Has so much inaccuracies, they can't even spell the nigga name right. Even my comrade Joe Budden. Joe Budden's on his podcast reading a fucking lawsuit that is so frivolous that if he looked at on face value, it's retarded. The lawsuit says that Steak is botting streams. Like Steak is running some fake program to bot streams, and that Drake has a gambling deal to get fake streams. Huh? Like, they actually read that shit like the shit was legit. No, that's just something else.
Like, we read that article. We're like, bro, that's some dumb stuff. That's the dumbest lawsuit I ever heard. Someone is basically saying, like, guys, think about it. Someone is saying, yo, like, someone signed up for casino, right? That Drake is promoting, that Ak is promoting, that all these clipping pages are promoting. They went on the casino, put some money there, lost some money, and then they were like, oh my God, I lost money gambling on casinos. Oh, it's illegal because they're using crypto and they're not regulated. It's illegal. And now they go and they say, yo, you know, DJ Akademiks was getting paid through tipping, and he used that tipping money to inflate Drake's streams. So what's the lore for Doechii and Kendrick? Like, what about them? Like, who's paying for those streams?
What are you doing?
You guys are trying to scam this. You guys are scamming the system.
They're trying to take Drake down a notch. There's 8 other lawsuits, 8 other fucking states that they have filed the same thing in. Do you think that Stake is like sitting here like, oh, let's get Drake some streams? How? So Stake figured out how to bot streams, but not the record labels. Why would Stake want to do it? Not only that, they read the fucking lawsuit. The lawsuit has so much inaccuracies, they can't even spell the nigga name right. I actually went to look at the lawsuit. Even the courts are saying, who the fuck are these people? Okay, beyond that, I don't expect the Joe Budden podcast who hires Mona to fucking do their due diligence. They're just reading off the paper. Got you. I bet. So now I'm watching the whole thing, and it's clearly inaccurate. It's mentions in a lawsuit this elaborate conspiracy theory that they're saying is a civil RICO, and they said supposedly Akademiks, Stake, Kick are all doing this scheme using fake money to inflate Drake's streams? Huh? What? It mentions clear inaccuracies. It says Aiden Ross is with Stake. A quick Google search would tell you Aiden Ross hasn't been with Stake in about a year. Aiden Ross is with another gambling company. He's actually with a gambling company called Rainbet. But the fact...
But you know what's crazy too? I swear Kick and Stake is basically the same company.
It don't matter when it comes to like throwing darts at like, you know, the Drakes and the whoever's of the world. Let it have been Jay-Z. Nigga, we skimmed through that Jay-Z shit with a fine-tooth comb, and everybody and their mama pointed out every inaccuracy of any claim made against him. Hey, how the fuck did you get from one state to another saying you met the nigga at 13, you were outside of the fucking award show? Everybody made sure they were on their due diligence. But when it comes to some other shit, niggas is just reporting all type of bullshit. No, this is a frivolous...
Actually, I want to see other creators, what they've been, like, how they've been...
Comrade Joe.
How have they been reporting this? Okay. I'm not gonna lie, when I seen the lawsuit thing at first, I didn't even give it no attention, bro. I didn't even give it no attention. Let's see. Drake, Aiden, Ross. Okay. Hot 97. Oh, that was it. I got like a jump scare when I seen this. I got a jump scare, bro. I was like, bro, what the fuck? They're back? I thought they were back over there. I was like, what? Since when? But I forgot, bro. It's been like probably like 8 months since they got fired. This is the Breakfast Club. I'm not gonna react to their stuff. 1 hour video. Who's that chick's movies? Did he talk to an actual lawyer? Okay, let's see this one. Yeah, I'm nice. Okay, let's check out this one. Let's check out this one. Yeah, that's why he on his own.
Stake.us. I've seen Drake post about this numerous times.
Oh, yeah.
But this lawsuit was filed in Missouri. So the lawsuit basically claims that both of them misled millions of viewers by appearing to gamble with their own money while allegedly using funds supplied by the company, Stake. So
that's definitely what's been happening. I mean, you can tell that when Drake make these huge bets that it was obviously a promotion with Stake around his own money.
Right.
But that was kind of obvious.
Yeah, I guess not. So they're saying that the company in the lawsuit, it says that it operates in an unlawful online casino in states where gambling is banned. So that's where it gets muddy. Because, you know, it's like online gaming is not legal in every single state.
I mean, gambling, yeah.
Yes, gambling.
I'll be honest, it's always been weird. The Drake Stake thing has always come off to be like, why are you doing this? It feels unnecessary.
I'm like, you're already super rich. I don't know if you have to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, listen, everyone's always trying to make more money, but I'm always like, what is it? I've never seen anybody actually using it. I don't know of it in any other way. It does always feel odd.
And it does.
You see those jokes right here? Like, you're super rich. Why would you partner with a company and like do ads? Why would you do that? Like, you're super rich. Why would you do promotion? Why would you do promotion? Like, why? That's crazy, no? Like, you're super Drake. You have money, man. And doing like promoting gambling, like why would you do an ad placement?
Feel, I mean, listen, this is complicated because we've talked about this before. Like, different states have different laws, you know what I mean? So I don't know how strong this lawsuit is, but yeah, they're just accusing them of like misleading people, and all these young eager fans, you know, were just introduced and started using their own money. But to me, I'm like, you do it willingly. Nobody's forcing you to do it.
It does sound it sounds like a reach of a lawsuit, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell do I know? As much as the Aiden Ross Drake friendship and promo seems sort of weird and not great, it doesn't seem like a super strong suit. Like, yeah, you see it's an ad, then you decide to go do something, but I don't know. We shall see.
We shall see. But that's your flashing light should put.
Quick. Oh, Aiden, you know. Oh, Aiden, you know.
Drake and Aiden Ross prove Kai Cenat's point.
Oh, Aiden, you know what you be doing, Aiden. Oh, yeah. On God, your rage already signed, Kai. Sign. You.
So I think this is when Kai Cenat he was basically saying that, yo, like this gambling money, bro, don't take it. It's bad. So Kai Cenat, I already have with the Streamer University. Okay, you're doing your thing. I already have my take on it, bro. You're doing Gooner University. That's all you're doing, bro. I don't know if you got paid by, I can't say the name on YouTube because they don't like it.
No.
Oh man, so once again, Kai Cenat is coming out on the right side of history, dog. We gonna talk about this, man, because Drake and Aiden Ross are being sued, and it's a lot of things going in there. People are saying the reason why is that they are promoting gambling to younger fans, and they're not even using their own damn money, which we knew. When it comes to that courtroom, I want to see what
they're promoting gambling to other fans, and Kai Cenat is platforming adults on his Streamer University, where it's basically like a bunch of 10 years old watching his streams.
judge got to say about this, what a jury got to say.
Right side of history.
About this side. In this video, we're gonna check out my boy Chick's booth, breaking down the situation. Aiden Ross responding to it as well. Kai Cenat speaking about the pressure that he received in the past, and also talking to Kirk Franklin about this deal and walking away from that deal from Kick to work with a gambling company. We can talk about that. And also, some folks are going through some footage that they believe to be some evidence that can be used against Drake and Aiden Ross. All right, so hold on tight. Let's get to the first thing first, which is my boy Chick's video, man. What's good, Chicks?
Looks like Drake might want to keep those lawyers around. He might end up going back in court again. Now, as you guys know, Drake is one of the biggest promoters of Stake. Stake is an online gambling website. Every time you see Drake doing anything online, best believe Stake is involved. Anytime Drake goes on live, he's gambling on Stake. If you guys all go to his Instagram page, half of his posts are pretty much Stake ads. Even on his private jet, Drake made sure he had a place to gamble on Stake.
We decided to make it like more luxurious, warmer. This is our Stake gambling center right here. Now we have everything custom. Big cars.
And you know what's crazy? Drake literally promoted. I go on Instagram. Hold on. If I go on IG right now and I search my GOAT, if I search my GOAT right now, I think this one. So if you think someone who is getting sued by all of this, you guys think that he would post, he would keep on promoting it? Like, if he's really gonna go to jail for doing this, you think he would keep on posting? Like, what? So over here you got a, what do you call it? Anita Max Win.
Anita Max Win.
So he got a Max Win.
Anita Max Win.
And he got like $20 million just from this. Guys, if you think this is an ad, like this is straight up an ad, bro. If you don't understand it's an ad, he doesn't have to write ad right here. Oh, this is sponsored. Like, it's on his freaking bio right here. Stake. Like, what? You guys gonna sue him for not saying it's an ad? Man, stop this shit, bro. So this was like, this video we're watching right now, that's like 8 months ago, right? Let's see some of the comments here. If Drake owns any percentage of that company's stake and he has never publicly made it known that violates moral business and law. Well, I don't think Drake owns any percentage of that. Does Drake own any percentage of stake? How much stake? So Drake has not publicly verified current ownership and stake. So Drake does not own any amount of stake. That's out the way. Lawbree is going to regret why he took UMG to court. That judgment was their silent declaration of war. He has promoted stakes since ancient days. Why now? I love this era for him. Play stupid games, win spectacular stupid prizes. Yeah, that's that 20 million he just won. He wants to sue the machine that made him. Okay. Just because the machine made you, like, doesn't mean you can't sue them. Doesn't mean that that machine was doing good anyways. Someone said Kai ain't stupid. He's really from the bottom and not going to risk what he built. But he's risking it for a stars. Can't see. Fraud is illegal. Nah, there's something there. You have to disclose how you're being compensated when you're doing sponsored content, included when you're comped. Compare this to beauty influencers. You have to look at it like Drake and Aiden's live stream are ads, and the house money they are playing with as complimentary product gifted by the company. Promote FTC requires influencers to disclose those things both verbally and visually so that the consumers are aware that they may influence how they are being presented. I'm pretty sure when Drake does his stake live streams, there's a big stake logo. Boom. In his bio, it says stake. I'm pretty sure he says also, this is brought to you by stake. I'm pretty sure. Like, what more do you guys want from him? Like, what more? That's what I thought. Every time I seen an influencer do a gambling ad, they always have to do disclaimers to exclude certain states because online gambling is illegal in certain states. Man, if online gambling is illegal in certain states, then you know what they have to do? Okay, for YouTube, I can't gamble on YouTube. It's banned. Even if I react to someone on Kick gambling, YouTube will take down my very quickly. So what those states have to do to really ban online gambling and promotion, they have to like literally censor your internet. That's the only way. That's literally the only way. Are they going to do that? No, I don't think so. So Kick certainly thinks all the money. Bro, taking legal advice from Asmon Gold, they're probably cook. A year ago, Aiden vowed to quit gambling and advised his followers to stop gambling. He seems to care about the financial well-being. Yo, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Can you blame him if he's taking the money to gamble? You might not respect it, but if you were in his shoes, or if you were in his position, I won't say shoes, but if you were in his position, you like, yo, if I'm personally, I'm not, am I anti? Yeah, I can say I'm against gambling. I'm not like super against it, but like I do get annoyed by those gambling ads. I kind of don't respect, especially the influencers who could make more money without the ads, and they're just gambling. It makes your content lazy. Like even Aiden Ross, he took the gambling deal. Okay, now he's probably making $100 million a year just from the gambling stuff. Look at his content. Just gambling. So Aiden Ross is not a streamer I would watch personally. Not just because of the gambling, but like it's just he's just not a content creator no more. He's just a gambling Mastermind. That's all he does. Gamble, 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 gamble. Might invite someone on stream and talk like this one, and that's all he's been doing. Literally. He might react to news because it makes you lazy. Like, once you make that type of money, it makes you lazy. This is what even a lot of other content creators, such as Dean the Great, he's doing exactly that. Okay, you might see him right now. He's gaming. But then he just, at one point, he's just going to stop and just gamble for a quick second. For an hour, actually. They have like a time that they have to, 100% they have to gamble. If they don't gamble, like it's like a violation or whatever. Neon, that's what, okay, that's another example. Neon, when he was on Twitch, which I believe you can't really gamble like that on Twitch. Maybe you can, but I'm pretty sure you can't. See, Neon, he took the gambling deal. Yo, when Neon was on Twitch, yo, every day was something different. I'm not saying that he's not put in the work. He still put in the work. He did the Brazil trip recently, but his streams, they have lost a lot of meaning, right? So now a lot of his stream is gambling, just like Aiden Ross, as you guys can see. And for him, I can say that it's kind of bad or sad because this he's a devout Muslim, right? This guy's a super Muslim. So, and also he was saying, I would never gamble. I would never take the deal. I would never take the deal. But guess what? Because he's spending so much money on his content. So he technically had to take the gambling deal. And this is hurting his content. Took the gambling deal. That's the only real downside. And also that you're promoting a bad thing. But that's a downside of the gambling stuff. So, of course, it's real money. It's just not his money. Telling the CEO to put money on his account is crazy. So, yeah, also, it's like he's supposed to disclose that, hey, like this is an ad I'm doing. Oh shit, I got a max win. By the way, guys, that's not my money. How does that make sense? If he wins, that's his money. Like that's, you guys are making it. It's like basically I'm going to a restaurant. I'm promoting this restaurant. Do I have to say, yo, I didn't pay for this food? I didn't pay for this food. No, you're just gonna eat the fucking food and give your review.
Steak chips. You guys want to play poker? We do it all.
Now today,
Steak probably paid for that section in his jet. Like, come on, bro.
Drake and Aiden Ross have been sued for promoting illegal online gambling in Missouri. This class action lawsuit seeks to hold Drake and Aiden Ross liable for class members' gambling losses. Now, let's actually get into this lawsuit, you guys. It claims that the so-called online influencers who post videos of themselves gambling in Stake.com's online casino through social media applications and thereby steer commercial traffic to Stake.com and Stake.us are liable for violating Missouri state law. Stake, in particular, pays online influencer Aiden Ross and Drake each millions of dollars yearly to engage in promotional live stream online casino gambling with Stake.com, which, as the name implies, does indeed influence consumers in Missouri and elsewhere to gamble with Stake.us. But Drake and Aiden Ross do so under deeply fraudulent pretenses. To wit, when Ross and Drake purport to gambling online with Stake.com, they often do not do so with their own money, despite telling the public in Missouri and elsewhere the opposite. This fact,
like, is it not their money? Like, when they're winning, are they not gonna cash that money in?
is not shared with the public in Missouri by Stake and or Aiden Ross or Drake. These acts are deceptive, fraudulent, and unfair and violate Missouri law. Now, they continue, but Drake's role as Stake's unofficial mascot is quietly corrosive. He's glamorizing the platform to millions of impressionable fans, many of whom treat his wild betting habits like gospel. I don't know if you guys have seen any of Drake's betting slips, but Drake is not betting like the average person. Drake is not putting no $20, $50,
So just because he's putting a crazy amount of money when he bets, that's bad. Man, you guys need to listen sometimes. Oh, he's putting a crazy amount of money. He's glamorizing betting. Like, it's your job to tell your kids, it's your job to tell yourself that gambling is bad and not to do it. It's just basically the same thing as saying that, yo, this artist keeps on smoking in his music videos. He smokes cigarettes. He's glamorizing smoking the cigarettes. Now, I smoke cigarette too because of Champagne Papi. I'm going to sue Pop Champagne because he smoked cigarette and he made me smoke cigarette because he's smoking cigarette and he's not even paying for his own cigarettes. So it made me
$100. The man is throwing down bets of 500K, 250K, 750K, sometimes even up to 1 mil. That's right, you guys. Drake is a very heavy bettor. Now they continue. What makes it even more unsettling is that Stake apparently fronts Drake and Ross house money. So any recorded losses are part of a marketing tactic designed to draw attention. Stake's influencer marketing, especially through Drake and Aiden Ross, is directed among other teenagers in Missouri and in other states. Stakes and Drake's and Ross's.
Okay, let's give you guys another example. Let's say I own a Chuck E. Cheese or arcade, whatever, and I want influencers to come in my arcade. So boom, they pull up, and you know how you can win points and accumulate those points. Okay, so let's say I tell them, yo, come over to my spot. Okay, come over to my Chuck E. Cheese. Here's this card, okay? In this card, you have 100 points that you can just use and play the games. And if you win, you get points and you can just buy stuff. You can win like a Xbox. So now people are going to be like, oh my God, the influencers that this guy paid, they're not using their own money to activate the games and win. Like, you guys need to cut it out, bro.
This conduct here threatens the welfare of Missouri residents and especially its young.
I don't even need to continue, but let me see what these guys are saying.
Read through the case yourself. It's bullshit. It's, to me, it seems like somebody, if you guys can see what Asmongold said, because someone sent that to me, it's literally true. Like, just watch the Asmongold thing. It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
So this the Asmongold dude that Aiden Ross talking about. I'm not too familiar with this dude, but everything I have seen about him I don't like. So let's see.
But Aiden Ross and Drake are being sued in a class action lawsuit against Stake over kick gambling streams. The suit claims Ross and Drake misled their viewers by presenting their high-stakes gambling streams as personal wagers when the funds allegedly came directly from Stake. It argued to help normalize and glamorize online betting to young audiences. This is not a lawsuit. This is a statement. This is a statement. Like, you know, obviously they're doing that. Obviously they're gambling. It doesn't matter whether they're using their own money or not. It's still gambling. The only way that they could maybe get them is if it was fake odds or something like that. So yeah, it's a statement. Yeah, who cares? This isn't going to go anywhere. There's nothing that's going to happen with this. When Ross and Drake report to gamble online on Stake, they often do not do so with their own money, despite telling the public in Missouri and everywhere else the opposite. It doesn't matter if it's their money or not. Like, it has no bearing on whether people consume the product. I don't know what this is, but you know, that's the way it goes. And it's a statement. Yeah, exactly right. This is just going to get dismissed. It's total bullshit. It's basically just somebody who's mad that they lost all their money because of gambling. And that's what happens. Rep Bozo, you know,
I don't even think it's someone who's mad that they lost their money. I think it's someone who got paid by Rock. They're like, yo, push this lawsuit for me. Here's a 60 bands. Here's this money for some lawyers, man. Just put this deposition for me. Just put it out. Sue Drake for me, bro. 100% someone from Rock
shouldn't have done it.
All right, so that what dude had to say. But this is what DJ Vlad had to say. He retweeted this from months ago, said, Drake is lying about taking $8 million in losses on Stake. I spoke to someone high up in the gambling business about it. Drake is a part owner of Stake, so when he makes these public bets, he's really just using house money to make them. This is proven by the odds never changing after making those bets. If those bets were real, the odds would shift. They don't. I don't know.
So DJ Vlad is completely talking shit. Yo, you cannot trust DJ Vlad. He's doing this just to get engagement on his Twitter. That's the same thing he did with I forgot what it was, but he was talking about some next shit that had nothing to do with him. I forgot what it was, but the tweet was obvious rage bait and it was lies, but he just used that to like get people riled up. Come on, bro. People are taking this like, oh, DJ Vlad.
He's part owner based on how mad he got a couple weeks ago, well, a couple months ago with Stake. But he says, remember when I tweeted this in June? Now Drake is getting sued for people who took gambling losses while claiming that he never used his own money to bet. Okay, this shit may get thrown up, but I'm much more concerned with, like, morally, bro. Drake himself has a wild audience. Ain't that much kids watching him, but Aiden has kids watching. So I find much more of an issue with him promoting gambling than Drake. But I always bring it back to Castanet when Castanet was like calling him out for trying to pressure him to join this shit.
Quick. Oh, Aiden, you know. Oh, Aiden, you know. Oh, Aiden, you know what you be doing, Aiden. Oh, yeah, on God, your rage already signed, Kai. Sign. Oh, you know. Aiden, chill, Aiden.
Yo, Kai Cenat needs to shut up because he's promoting adult on his Streamer University, you need to shut up.
So a couple months ago, Kai Cenat was on stream talking about how Aiden would pressure him and try to get him to sign deals and stuff, and they also kind of alienated him from a group of people that were streamers that moved over to Kick because he didn't like that pressure from him. Aiden confirmed the type of deals that Kick was offering Kai.
So I get what he's saying right here. I get what he's saying. I just remember this conversation. I'll never forget this convo I had with Eddie. Eddie says to me, Aiden, I have like $140 million for you speeding Kai. You get this shit done, you guys, 140 M's for you guys for the first year. If this shit works, we'll resign you guys. And that's no gambling, by the way. That was no gambling. If somebody did the math on 140 divided by 3, I don't know what that is.
All right, enough. Kai talked about the situation with Kirk Franklin.
I learned that not all money is good money. So like I can't, like a lot of the times, there's gonna be times and opportunities where you're gonna wanna get money to do certain things that you wouldn't normally be able to, like you don't want to normally do. Like 2023, my first mafia thing ever, I was offered like 60 million.
You were lying to me.
60 million to do something I did not want to do, which is like gambling and stuff like that. And
what did you say?
And then after, I didn't want to take because I knew it would mess me up. I knew like it would make me lose focus on what I got going on right now. I don't know how I even put, because it's so crazy I put it at that time because
He's speaking facts. Like, I'm not gonna downplay Kai because what he's doing with the whatever he's doing at Streamer University. I'm not gonna lie, like I explained this right there. The gambling is going to take away from your content. You're literally gonna make this type of content right there. You're gonna look like a freaking frog on a screen scrolling through slot machines, and you're gonna look stupid. And when you're trying to make real content, you won't be able to make real content because you're gonna be stuck with the gambling deal.
Anybody
20 when you were 21.
Yeah, I was like 21. Anybody would take that.
Yes.
Yeah, anybody would take that. So it's like
You said no.
I said no. So the first day I went to my closet. We got off the call. I went to my closet and I just asked God. I said, listen. I said I don't want. I said no. I said I'm gonna say no right now, but I don't want to take the short term. I want to take the long term. And I promise you, I got on my knees. I prayed after that, and I just kept working. So it's like, but people don't understand. Chat. What I'm trying to make you understand is that, bro, a lot of the things in life that comes, not all money is good money. Like you cannot take. It's not. Sometimes people they want to take the short route. But as long as you believe in your craft, or as long as you believe in God, I don't care by the time I'm like 50 or 60.
Yeah, if you believe in God, get those OF shorties out of your freaking Streamers University. So let's check the clips that are actually, this is old shit, bro. I don't even think this matters at all. What matters right now is Charlamagne Tha God and his response. What he's going to say after this. Because he's looking hella stupid. Okay. DJ Akademiks, like if you guys just got here, he dropped this clip of him, like, because this Charlamagne guy, he was super like, oh, you have bigger problems to worry with, or Stake, Grand Wizard, gambling. Oh.
I don't know, maybe like effect worse than two. You know what's litigation they've had just alone in Jersey? The mere fact is this: y'all took Drake, and these are entities that y'all don't really like, and y'all are saying these are 4 to 5 lawsuits. We've not seen them litigated. One was in Virginia, just got thrown out. They're also making claims, and this is where I said, like, if it was someone that you weren't, I don't know, maybe you.
Man, we need more. Let's check out this clip, okay? Let's get off of the gambling stuff, the stake stuff. Drake just won $20 million. I'm not worried about his $20 million. Drake, eat, do your thing, bro. I really don't care. You're not feeding me, bro. I want to see this Jay-Z stuff, okay? Because a lot of people are saying that Jay-Z and Target stuff, the Jay-Z thing is not exclusive. So apparently, chill, this is not true. The Reasonable Doubt white vinyl for the 30th anniversary is exclusive to Target. Even when you buy it via Rock Nation online store, it still says Target exclusive. How do I know? Because I have it.
For full disclosure, there are some good friends of mine at Rock Nation, and I talked to one of them about this. I'm like, what happened? Why are they saying that y'all partnered with Target? And the conversation was like, that's not true. So I'm looking, I'm like, well, I'm seeing things that look like it's true. They're coming from credible news sources. Digital Music News has Target Snags exclusive, but it says Target Snags exclusive limited run Jay-Z white vinyl reissue. Jasmine Brand posted, Jay-Z is teaming with Target to mark 30 years of Reasonable Doubt. So the confusion is like, well, what's the problem? So I'm like, well, why would you give them something exclusive? And the conversation was, it's not exclusive. This is being sold at Target, on jz30.com, on Rock Nation, several independent stores. So I'm like, well, where is this exclusive coming from? And then I figured it out. So Rock Nation very rarely posts anything on social as a collab, right? There's a collaborated post with Rock Nation and Target. And I think because of the strength of the brand, people look at that and say, oh, they're bedfellows now. They together. Jay-Z must be ready to buy out half the Target stores. That gotta be what's happening. But what you actually have is something far less than that. And before I show you all the examples of all of the artists that have done the exact same thing, I want to say this. I think the narrative around Jay-Z undermining Colin Kaepernick with the NFL is unfair. I know firsthand of things that Jay-Z and the CEO of Rock Nation did to try to help Colin Kaepernick. I don't know if he knows or not. That's not my business. But I know for a fact that them being there, they were trying to be helpful to Colin. And most importantly, all of the halftime shows that y'all have made go viral.
So boom, it says store Rock Nation a reasonable doubt. It says Target right here. It looks pretty exclusive, even if you buy it from the Rock Nation store, right? Even if you buy it from the Rock Nation store, it says Target. Target exclusive. Limited edition. Boom. So it doesn't matter where you buy it from. It's still going to say Target exclusive. Because a lot of people are trying to say, yo, it's not exclusive. It's not only Target. It is. All right. We can get this out of the way. Yo, can we get an update on Jeremy Hetch? Yo, Jeremy, I don't like this guy. I never really liked him. At first, when I heard he was from Canada, I was like, you know what? Might have to support him. But then he went after Akademiks. And I was like, bro, like, you're going after Akademiks over bullshit stuff. You're going after Drake, calling Drake right wing. Why are you calling out Drake now for being right wing? Just because Trump used Drake's music for TikTok? You want Drake to publicly go after Trump and say, nah, don't be using my music? Jay-Z freaking has Jay-Z your boss, because I know for sure Jeremy Hetch is owned and his brand by Jay-Z, Rock Nation. Uprock Studios run by freaking Jay-Z. So I know he works for Uprock Studios. So that's Jay-Z right there. And Warner, he's owned by, he's an industry guy. So I know for sure that he was just sent this and he's like, yo, push this information for us. You're the little guy. Let's see what he has to say.
Allen for $8,804.
Y'all can't do nothing with me. 8,804? This is politics? It's my fucking streaming, you bum ass nigga. I fucking work my ass off with you.
But I had to mute this still. The profanities are crazy. This beef is about nothing. Are you talking about this Akademiks and Jeremy Hetch? Or are you talking about the Charlamagne and Ak?
Canada. Hold on. What date did he say? November 14. Rumble. Thanks for using Rumble. They're accusing me of, because I stream on Rumble, I am now some... Bruv, come on, bruh. Yes, Rumble is a Canadian company. They're saying this is a propaganda pay. They're saying this is a propaganda pay. Bruv, I forgot. I don't even like be looking at money that Rumble sent me. So I was like, what? So I went in the ship like, what the fuck? Oh, they're talking about Rumble. Rumble paid me.
And it's funny that Jeremy Hetch has the exact date that he got paid from Rumble Canada and the exact dollar amount. That's crazy to me.
He didn't say Rumble paid you for Trump. By the way, here's the funny thing. The account that sends me the money is Rumble's account. It's not Chris Pavlovsky, who is the CEO and the founder.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I'm pretty sure Speed had a show on Rumble. I Show Speed and Kai Cenat. Yo, they had a show on Rumble. So, what's up, Jeremy Hetch? When are you gonna make a video? When is Jeremy Hetch gonna make a video about Kai Cenat and Speed? 3 years ago, they had a show on Rumble. They're not talking about that. You got paid for Rumble. I'm not gonna lie, Rumble's ass. Rumble is ass. You guys gotta pay like millions and millions of dollars to get your creators on Rumble. Like Rumble is only good for just saying the most outlandish shit. See, it doesn't even work. Saying the craziest stuff and then without getting banned and still getting money. That's the only reason. Jeremy probably saw those Janice brunch videos circulating and got in a rage. Think about that, bro's a weirdo. He's waiting on Rock Nation to give him the okay to come back outside. Facts. They got him off the payroll after it didn't work. Facts. Jeremy Hetch, B-ass punk, can't even apologize. Yeah, he needs to apologize. Rock Nation benched him, said he didn't lie well enough and got exposed. I feel like, yeah, he was definitely sent by Rock Nation. Jeremy, you need to give up your sources at this point. I would give up my sources if Gutsy and the GTV network sent me to go say some shit and it came back this bad like you did with Akademiks. I would have been like, yo, you know what? Gutsy sent me, bro. Be like, yo, Vegas sent me, bro. I'm sorry.
So that's the funny part, man, huh?
So yeah, he just brought this old clip back up. Jeremy Hetch, you kill me, dog. You kill me, my dog.
Need to know who the puppet master is. Which one is the puppet of the puppet master? What came first, the Akademiks TV or the Akademiks?
Whoa.
I'm just asking questions. I need to know. I want to know.
So you and Ak need to have a conversation.
Yes. I mean, we did. We had a 2.5 hour conversation. I thought we were very clear. And we talked after that.
Apparently, it don't seem like clear.
Well, you know.
Let me see this. I haven't seen this. DJ Akademiks calls Kai Cenat apology week. We could talk about this, but yeah, I think it was pretty weak. We can talk about this still. So DJ Akademiks, DJ Akademiks, Kai Cenat. Let me see if we can get that up. See, this is this thing I hate about Twitter. Like when something already passed, you can't get that back. It's buried in whatever search engine they have. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother. Drake has been called out for stealing songs again from a beautiful woman named Brie who passed away.
And before y'all get saying, oh, Drake said that, Drake got it from Brie. Drake got it from Miss Stuff herself. They be out here listening to people talk.
Drake has been called out for stealing beautiful song from a beautiful woman. Where your stuff at? What? That's a Drake song. What are you talking about? All right, let's check it out.
And then my thing is with these mats that where the cars for your little place.
You guys gotta be joking, bro. You guys are trolling for real. Yo, who's these pages are getting paid by Rock for sure. For sure, for sure. My blick first, then God got me. Living abroad. Yes. Rock Nation's paying you good. Paying you good. What? Drake has faced multiple accusations. What? Account based in Australia. We got him. Yes, this guy, we got him after 20 years. He's finished. Drake stole a song, and it's just 50-second interlude. It's not even. Look.
Life, where your clothes at? Where your pieces at? Where your bags at?
And then this is the song. This is the song he allegedly stole. You know, I think that's what it is. I feel like they are basically getting paid to promote music through these fake pages. That page got barely any followers, so it's definitely not a serious page. Kendrick Lamar keeps the lights on for a lot of these YouTubers and pods without saying a word for the past 2 years. That's cap. Drake was keeping the lights on. So yeah, this is obviously a pro Kendrick page. Kendrick ain't said a word in years. I told y'all Kendrick Lamar is a buzzword. These pods don't have to say. Okay, so here they argue that Kendrick Lamar said their next album is the most important of his career. They argue Kendrick is facing more criticism than ever before, saying his next project will have to answer the growing expectation and scrutiny. Like what? How is talking about this keeping the lights on? What? I'm not even gonna listen to this, but
Kendrick, that was my reservation with GNX, is that it was the first album that he had that didn't take you down a journey and it was just him popping out having fun. I think his next album is one of his most important. Do you know that?
Of course.
I feel like you already solidified your spot with Gorillaz, and I'll rock with you niggas, man. And we said that about Drizzy, and he put it out. Kendrick, look, we said it about Cole, and Cole put it out. We said that Kendrick next project is one of his most important.
It is.
Because it will be the first time you putting out a project with this much hate.
That's facts.
That's the fact that motherfuckers don't want to talk about. Because there's a lot of people that's throwing slights at Kendrick, especially we ain't gonna talk about the Lupe shit for real, because it's not really a conversation. But
yeah, these guys not even saying nothing that crazy. So this is obviously a Kendrick stan account throwing lies on freaking Drake. See, this is crazy. These stans account are crazy. Literally, they're lying on freaking Drake. Peter Rosenberg was contemplating if they would be held liable if Drake committed suicide because they promoted a PDF anthem.
No, I'm talking about like, I'm talking about if something, I don't know, man.
Right,
like,
he said liable, so that's lawsuit.
In that case, I mean lawsuit, but I'm saying if God forbid, like this was the moment that was so embarrassing for Drake that it sent him to some bad sort of spin, right? Would that fall back on all the people that were involved in?
Well, I got news for you. If they try that, meanwhile, Drake, at your shows, you're changing lyrics to songs and saying, y'all couldn't kill me, I didn't die. And also walking around with bullet holes in your sweatshirt with smoke coming out the back.
See, this is what keeping the lights on for these podcasters really mean. You see what these guys are talking about? They're like, if Drake ever unalived himself, would we be held liable? No, this guy comes up and no, this guy walks around with bullet-riddled shirts, and he's talking about this different lyrics. Oh, you guys couldn't kill me. Yeah, you guys are crazy. Honestly, I'm glad I wasn't tapped in, because watching all of this during the beef would have been a waste of time. Waste of freaking time. This was tough to watch. Roy and Mal speak on the media war. Charlamagne and Akademiks. We're acting like Jay-Z is on Love Island. There's a love story every day. Charlamagne having equity in casino is affecting Shannon. No one really cares, bro. It's just, ew. What is this? I did not want to see this. Is Kendrick Lamar ducking interviews with the culture he represents while he connects with his day ones? Critics question his absence from prominent platforms. Does the voice of the culture have a duty to engage with it, even if he's not on his terms? Yeah. Kendrick is definitely ducking interviews. He should be doing interviews, but I don't think I've ever seen no Kendrick interviews for real. So I don't think I've ever seen no Kendrick interviews. I don't think he's going to. Wait, Rakai was with a nut. Rakai just kissed his girlfriend on stream for the first time and he couldn't hide. Man, yo, if I found out she's a OF shorty, I'm gonna be pissed because last one he was with was Piper Raquel, a girl that at 17 was promoting her OF until she turned 18. That's freaking weird. Defeated BC conservative leadership candidate. It's time to unhide. Some rappers are just smart with their money. Flying commercial doesn't mean you're broke. We gotta stop that narrative. Y'all don't even listen to the man's song. Pusha T frequently incorporates the high life, including private aviation, into his verses. And his verse on the Pharrell-produced Louis Vuitton Spring-Summer 2026 Runaway track, he references his elevated status, rapping, "I just pay for the sleep now. I fly private. No coach in the bando." He also famously contrasted private and commercial travel in his 2013 song Numbers on the Boards, spitting "Your plane's missing a chef," the common theme. So he's basically, you gotta listen to his music, right? .piff.yo, is that .piff? D.piff.com? They have a Twitter page? Y'all remember .piff.com? What? We're evolving beyond our website and app to take .piff to the next generation while we're working away on the... Yeah, I see what you're doing. .piff is just freaking dead and you guys are spewing bullshit online. .piff. Oh, I remember downloading this one. The Rich Gang album. That was fucking goated. That was goated still. I remember downloading this. I look, you want to revisit it. That was good times. War Ready. Everything I Got. Keep it going. Beat It Up. I Got You. Rich Gang. So yeah, I didn't even know .piff took off their library, or they're mostly on. They have a YouTube? Okay. I see they're doing something. What have they been up to? Okay, Boosie, the Boosie track. Yeah, fuck thatpiff.com, bro. So you guys are literally a digital mixtape platform, but you guys are condoning rap cap. .piff, what's going on with you guys? You guys are condoning rap cap, and you guys are a digital mixtape platform. It's Nobu on his charter, crab roll starter. Main course was from Malaysian open waters, Apollo jets. You're just a jet smarter. It's not about flying commercial. It's about him living his raps. And he don't live them talking about I fight private, no coach in a bando. This is why Drake say y'all change the rules when it's about him. See, if they ever caught Drake on a commercial flight, people will be dying, bro. People will be dying. People will make think pieces. People will go over. That's what Drake is saying, bro. The rules change when it's about him. But that's not fair. We gotta stop this. Bro, this guy can't even jump in the water, fam. What do you guys think of that run, the press run that Rick Ross had? Pitiful. Just to promote a book. Rick Ross is online with significant discount available. Let me see where I put this on the screen. Yeah, thank God I didn't open this. But yeah, they're giving discounts, guys. Are you guys gonna buy his memoir? It's a memoir. I'm not trying to see none of this shit. I'm not trying to see none of this shit. So yeah, this fake page, they gotta go, bro. They gotta go. They gotta do something. I was thinking about it. I was like, I feel like we need to do, well, not we, but like Twitter especially, or social media in general. They need to do something serious about all of these pages. So like, if I'm gonna write something and I put, for example, let's say I put Drake, this and that. A community note is just not enough. Like right there, Shorty, not this Shorty, but that other page said that Drake stole this song. It's clearly a lie. And they let that up. A community note is not gonna fix shit. Yo, my bad, chat. I got a vaccine last night. Oh, not last night, but yesterday afternoon. I got a vaccine. And this is hurting, dog. It's low-key hurting. So yeah, let's check what's next, guys. Let's see what's next. Let's see what's up. What's up in these streets? The albums that actually came and went. Yo, guys, those albums, they just came and went, bro. Nobody's bumping no Baby Keem. That was a one-time listen throwaway. That Vince Staple, I never heard it. I don't know this one. YG try to go viral. Bro, you're gonna get arrested for Drake with a ruler. We know this. Don't worry about this. He's been releasing the same music for the past 10 years. Okay, let's check out some Lotto.
Bitches clearly want my life and it's so evident. Wifey picked it out his nose and put it on my neck. Thought I told you bitches I pull up in 20 Cadillacs. Always get my way, what can I say? I'm hard to deal with. They thought I was gonna fall off. I hate to bring you bad news.
Yo, Lotto drops the same tunes every time, bro. That's facts. That's facts. I don't think Lotto, she doesn't have, she's not creative with her stuff. And no one thinks that Drake wrote your shit. TJ and got revenge on the, oh yeah, you guys seen this little TJ stuff? Honestly, it's sad, bro. Like, Lil TJ has to fake fights with freaking streamers to get buzz. No one's believing this. Yo, I love when I see this clip. This clip is low-key funny. The Democrats really thought that they were gonna win with this. You guys want to blame Trump, bro. Young Thug. Oh, yeah. I wanted to talk about this still. Let me put hello, Yassine. Yassine. I need to find his main. I don't think he posted it off this page. But yeah, Young Thug went to a store and they were playing. Young Thug went to a store and they were playing Gunna, and he asked them to stop playing that shit.
Next song, sir. Okay. Next song, sir.
Young Thug had two options. Either he lets the song play, doesn't react to it, and people clip him and saying that he's vibing to Gunna, or he tells the manager to skip the song and now everyone's gonna talk about it. Let's check out the comments. Young Thug, that's some real shit. I would have told Thug to leave my store. My music, buddy. Real ones, don't even let the playlist slide on that one. Next long indeed. Thug keeping it on hunt. If people are condoning this, people are really condoning this. You guys are joking. I feel like that was kind of pussy from Thugger. It's just a song, brother. It's just a freaking song. Wow. Kai not revealed since Maya couldn't make it to Streamer U next week. Stable Ronaldo will be replacing her as professor. This is just getting more funny. Flatboy Max was about to go crazy on Funny Mike for dissing Streamer U, but then he instantly flooded and then saw Tiana. No one cares. Let's see what Keep Six Solid has been posting. Shout out to Keep Six. They've been keeping it solid. Oh yeah, this Jay-Z. I forgot to talk about this. So apparently, okay, courtesy of Keep Six. Shout out to Keep Six. Tickets went from $400 to $176. Jay-Z has a big show coming up. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, Jay-Z thought all the K-bots were going to spend money because he dissed Drake. That's the play. No, is that for real? Let me fact check this. Let me fact check this. It's no, that's a New York Post. That's a New York Post. Ticket prices are dropping fast for Jay-Z. So, Jay-Z fans can finally breathe easy after announcing 3 July Yankee Stadium concert celebrating the 25th and 30th anniversary of The Blueprint and his debut, Reasonable Target. This past March, tickets prices are finally dropping to New York's favorite Sun Live in the Bronx. Based on our findings, all the 3 homecoming shows slated to take place July 10th to 12th at the house that Chester built are now approximately $100 to $200 cheaper than when we last reported on how much it would cost to get fans in. Back then, the cheapest tickets we could find of any of those trifecta Yankee Stadium gigs was $310, including fees on that SeatGeek platform. All right. So now, just a little over 2 months later, prices start at $183, including fees. Oh, so they went from $300 to now $183, including fees. And for those without a calculator in hands, that's a cool $127 in savings. Though in the fact that you can save $10 by using promo code NYP. Yo, I'm dying. Yo, New York Post, you guys are killing me. They have a freaking discount, and they're calling out that show for losing. Yo, they're smart still. They're smart. What? So the New York Post, isn't that kind of weird for Jay-Z to have the New York Post a special discount code? Isn't that kind of weird, or am I tripping? Someone help me here. For Jay-Z, for his show, like imagine I'm going to a Drake show and I put Toronto Star or the CBC. They have like a discount code, discount affiliate code. This discount is only valid for users' first purchase on SeatGeek. These 3 concerts will be the Empire State of Mind's hitmaker's first performance in the Empire States since a one-off show at New York's Webster Hall in 2019. Who the fuck cares? More recently, he headlined at Roots Picnics. Who the fuck cares? Standout moments included his favorite man. So yeah, performing Reasonable Doubt, Blueprint, The Extra Inning. This concert isn't connected to the specific album, but will be built on the momentum. So yeah, guys, Jay-Z is, I guess the tickets ain't selling. They ain't selling in July 10th. Oh, so the first one is today. Okay, we're gonna be tapped into this, so make sure y'all subscribe, like, comment. Let's get it. We're definitely gonna be tapping into what's going on. So yeah, so the ticket prices are really dropping very fast for Jay-Z's 3 Yankee Stadium concert. All right, this guy thought that he was gonna diss Drake. Okay, he was gonna finesse Billboard to putting his freestyle on the top 10, top 7. And he thought that all the K-Bots were going to pay for his show. All the K-Bots were, he thought, literally, that's the blueprint, guys. Is diss Drake and go up. That's it. That's the blueprint. Diss Drake and go up. But unfortunately, okay, he has to drop these ticket prices, right? Because he's not selling. And it went all the way down. It's tanking. Jay-Z, man, wrap it up. Let's see some of the comments. This loser ninja is a joke. Don't no one want to hear girls in 2026. Did you notice the fact that most, if not all, his tickets are resale? It means that some people thought the tickets would fly off the shelves. Lol, a lot of people about to get stuck with them. I forget. I'm in Ontario. In Ontario, you can't sell tickets at a higher price. So if Jay-Z comes to Ontario, performs, I get my hands on some tickets, I can only sell it at the market value. That's how Canada works right now. Oh, Ontario, our province here. Looks like supply finally met demand. Never heard anyone say, put me on some Jay-Z. Good luck, Jay-Z. Whose show is this? That's Kanye's show. Nobody want to see that old man. Grandpa's so desperate to compete with Nicki, he can't see he's done.
It's gonna cost you a beat to even say my name.
They're booing him? Damn, that's crazy. I like the New York Post. You guys are funny. But you guys are probably compromised. Yo, guys, is the New York Post compromised? museums. Trump terminates remaining members of Election Assistance Commission. Popular influencer and Muslim oh yeah. Yo, have you guys heard about this story? Popular influencer and Muslim convert use AI to create fake of supposed charity work overseas. So this person basically use AI. So this is the Sneeko. This is the female version of Sneeko, right? She's like this white girl who acts like he's a revert or a convert. Yeah, convert. So basically, she went from whatever religion that she is to, yeah, I want to see her act. Let me see if she still has her act up. Oh, she still has her shit up, eh? Yo, don't kill me, bro. Don't kill me. She has a whole website.
What is one thing you wish you could eat right now? I think we can make that happen. When you're down and feeling broken of all the weight on your shoulders every day.
Press statement from the Lily J Foundation. As a new organization established less than a year ago, our priority has always been to beginning delivering humanitarian assistance as quickly as possible. As clearly stated throughout our website, the Lily J Foundation is not currently a registered charity and operates under a corporate structure. We have been transparent about this from the outset while focusing on delivering meaningful humanitarian support to communities in need. This structure was chosen to allow us to commence operation. In response to the support and feedback we have received, we are actively exploring transition to be registered. Use of AI. Okay, the first page did not even talk about the use of AI. During the creation of a very limited numbers of social media marketing materials, members of our marketing team incorporated a small number of AI-generated introductory clips featuring Lily J. These brief introductory sequence, typically lasting only a few seconds, were used solely as an opening hook before transitioning to the genuine footage of our humanitarian work. They represented only a tiny fraction of the hundreds of clips shared across our platform and were never used to depict, replace, or fabricate humanitarian activities or aid delivered on the ground. I'm confused. So, were they using fake shit? Like, is it real? So it says here, popular influencer and Muslim convert use AI to create fakes of supposed charity work. I don't know, man. Several videos were found to be made or enhanced with AI and shows discrepancies. So over here, you can see the door is different. It has the Lily J Foundation. Look at her arm over here. She used to be a fucking dancer before converting to Islam. Yeah, that's the goal. Convert to Islam and yes, convert to Islam and finesse the population. The sketchy organization stated it operates under a corporate structure and is not a registered charity for efficiency purposes, but is interested in transitioning. The foundation also claimed it does not disclose precise GPS coordinates for the safety of its team in conflict-affected region, though it maintains that all projects are genuine and verified for individual supporters. I don't care what it is. You shouldn't be using AI for any type of charity work. That's the dumbest thing ever. And if they were really genuine, they would have showed where they were using AI. Lily J's involvement. Okay, moving forward, to provide additional transparency, we are actively publishing raw, unedited footage from our project across our official foundation project. We will also be conducting scheduled live stream from several of the project locations. Okay. I don't know, man. I don't know. They're not even a registered charity. They're deleting comments. You have to be, if you have been transparent, where was this information earlier? You've only posted this since being called out. Facts. Not sure what to believe.
Come with me to visit the orphans today. Assalamu alaikum. Today we gave new shoes, clothes, learning materials, and sweets to the children.
The problem with these foundation is like, you can't really trust them, bro.
Left to wander, I can walk with.
Now people are gonna look at everything under a lens like, is it real? Is it fake? And also, like, how do we know the amount of money that you're receiving, and the amount of stuff that that we think that you're doing is real? Like, how are we supposed to know? Like, if you, I don't know, and it's for marketing purposes too. So you're using AI in some clips to make the hook, like for people to get hooked on your shit.
Our hearts beat with our brothers and sisters.
To be honest, yeah, I don't trust none of these people's foundations still. I ain't gonna lie. I just can't trust nobody. And they just dropped the freaking Instagram post, a text. She should have dropped a whole video.
Are women in Islam oppressed?
Yes, they are.
What? Are you serious?
But they're oppressed by Muslim men. And I just want to make it very clear. This has nothing to do with Islam. It's the culture.
Oh, okay. So what does Islam actually say about women's rights then?
In Islam, women are on the top. Almighty God assigns the position of a woman on a higher level of that of a man. He said,
I'm out. I'm good with this. I'm good with this. Alhamdulillah. Well, all I gotta say is stop using AI and don't donate to that foundation. Police are searching for a creep who raped. Wow, that's crazy. Norway is switching hotels ahead of the World Cup. Yo, did you guys see what is going on with Argentina? Apparently, Argentina is doing a whole lot of money laundering, a whole lot of racism, a whole lot of effery, bro. I'm kind of pissed off still. I don't like Argentina already, but I need them to lose. I don't want them to win. I'm not gonna lie, chat. Probably gonna end the stream. There's a war in Brampton. Y'all let me know if you guys think this could be a good video to do. Other than this, if there's anything, wait, who's flying economy now? When you run into ASAP, word, everyone's flying economy now, eh?
Economy, give me a motherfucking seat.
Everyone's flying economy now, eh? Whoa. Yo. You broke and clowning a millionaire. The joke is on you. Bro, we're not. The man is moving like he freaking, like they're always talking about, oh, yeah, we in a private jet, we this and that. We don't do economy. That's why we're clowning. We're clowning that. And the more we clown this, the more we're gonna get. Like, because a lot of people put them in a pedestal. You know what I'm saying? You effing people are sitting around broke as F, worrying about a ninja flying on an airplane economy. Big effing deal. He's got more money than you broke ass. Or just calling him out for rap capping. And your butt hurt over an X-Men. You can say the same thing, bro. Hey, life's too short. Stop fooling yourself. Like, we're calling out someone for rap capping. Y'all do realize that people flying private still have to get to the airport and security, right? The way y'all think every move somebody makes is about Drake's and all of that. We don't care, bro. This guy looks like he was about to board a plane. Actually, I don't know still. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, chat. I'm gonna end the stream. If you guys are new to the GTV network or the EBT News Network, make sure y'all subscribe. Oh shit, Brittany Renner had to let a viewer know that she can't be bought after they ask her to shake her talent for some subs. Shut up. You don't shake your ass just because you want to. Shut up. Can't lie, look, you want to stay for a bit longer, but I'm just gonna be scrolling, and I'm not gonna lie, bro. Twitter is a scary place to scroll through. Very scary place to scroll through. Sometimes too much is happening on Twitter. I don't want to get the channel banned. Ain't no way, yo. Black Boy Max claimed he won't talk to any girls because he doesn't want to end up like Jason Cole and Lala.
I don't need no more field clubs. I already know how niggas get, bruh. I'm not talking to no girls, chat. I'm not talking to no girls. Wardrobe, come do my hair. I'm not talking to no girls, bro. Y'all are crazy, bro. Like, y'all are crazy, bro. I'm sorry, man. Like, whew. Jay Cinco said the same thing, buddy, and then he ended up in a fucking marriage.
Yeah, streamer universities, bad spot, bro. Look what he did to Jason Cole, bro. Alright, yo, chat, I'm out. I want to give a big shout out to everyone who tapped in. I want to give a big shout out to Villain Julian and Mr. Razin Ray Riz. Mr. Ray Riz. Shout out Mr. Ray Riz. Shout out Old Drunk Crow on the other side. And shout out to Jonathan Thompson, man. Guys, if you're new to this, make sure y'all subscribe, all right? And if y'all have anything y'all want me to talk about, react to, or something that we missed, don't forget to always DM us at the GTV Network on Instagram or my personal page, Underground Nation Pod Clips. We are out. Wait, is it Underground Nation Clips? I think it's Underground Nation Clips.